Sean Hannity last night also completely outraged that the DOJ has been investigating January 6th, and it is unclear exactly what the Mar-a-Lago raid was about. Ostensibly, we know that Trump stole classified documents, brought them to Mar-a-Lago. 15 boxes were returned. It's possible that maybe there was a sense that some things were missing from those boxes.
Return the boxes.
Nobody
said the boxes.
Boxes, not documents.
I mean, it seems like maybe he held on to some. We don't really know. I can't imagine this has to do with like any of the two or the first impeachment.
The only things
Putin or
I kept were gift receipts, just in case I wanted to return some of the things that people gave me. That's it. Like the Saudis, if I wanted to maybe get different denomination of bills.
I wanted a different orb.
But nevertheless, they apparently either broke into his safe or took his safe, or I'm not sure what that is. But the Trumps are outraged that these investigators did this.
Eric, you were with your dad as this was unfolding?
I was, Sean. In fact, I was the guy that got the call this morning, and I called my father to let him know that it happened. So I was involved in this all day. And,
so no.
Welcome to politics in the 2000s. Sean, my father never got so much as a speeding ticket in his life, until he made one decision, and that's to go down the escalators of Mar-a-Lago and spend a lot of money.
Pause it 1 second. First off, that's not true. Off the top of my head, I know he had a consent decree that forced him to stop being racist in his renting, and was also sanctioned, I believe, by a gambling board, right, down in Atlantic City. But that said, he doesn't drive.
I was about to say, when do you think the last time Trump drove a car was, except for miming in front of that truck?
Exactly.
Right?
Or the one where he was like, we're going to the Capitol.
And lunging for that one.
Exactly.
Right.
So, of course, he didn't get a speeding ticket. And it also speaks volumes to the incredible corruptness of our prosecutorial system in New York. I really wonder about that, but let's continue.
To Mar-a-Lago and spend a lot of money and go and actually fight for this country for the first time. And he did a better job than anybody has ever done. And they started coming after him. The Washington Post, the day he won, 2016, the day he won, November 8th, that night they wrote an article. This is when impeachment begins. He wasn't president. He hadn't been elected for for 5 minutes at that point. And they start, this is when impeachment begins. And then he's impeached the first time. And then he was impeached the second time. And they slandered him. They belittled him. They went after him. They went after all of us. There's no family in American history that has taken more arrows in the back than the Trump family every single time. And you know what?
Well,
it's
pause
gone on
it for 1 second.
politics.
I mean, that's an interesting metaphor. The Kennedys actually...
maybe not arrows.
Not so much arrows, right?
I guess bullets to the head.
Yeah, he's right about the arrows, just bullets, right?
Right, arrows.
The Kennedys were shot, okay?
But the arrows to the back, just to be clear, that what is the German term for the stab in the back?
Oh, right.
There is a specific German term for being stabbed in the back. That was the rallying cry of actually the Nazis, that immigrants and Jews were engaging in
Dolchstoßlegende.
Yes. But that turn of phrase, the arrows in the back, we mean in the back.
Dolchstoßlegende.
There you go. All right, continue.
It's gone on past politics. You look at the attorney generals, you look at district attorneys all over the country. All they want to do is they want to get Donald Trump. They raise money on it. They send fundraising emails about it. They brag on camera about it. They go after him. They subpoena him. I'm probably the most subpoenaed person in the history of the United States. Every single day we get another subpoena. And they do it for one reason. Because they don't want Donald Trump to run and win again in 2024. And Sean, that's what this is about today. To have 30 FBI agents, actually more than that, descend on Mar-a-Lago, give absolutely, no notice, go through the gate, start ransacking an office, ransacking a closet.
To get rid of the documents.
They broke into a safe. He didn't even have anything in the safe. I mean, give me a break. And this is coming from what? The National Archives? Yet, Hunter Biden, he's at firearms crimes, prostitution, illegal drugs, shady deals with everybody around the world. And by the way, it's all on his laptop for the whole world to see. in his own writing, in his own words, corroborated by everybody. Where are these FBI agents? Where is everybody? Why is it that the arrows only fly at Donald Trump and his family? Why is it that the political persecution only goes one way in this country?
Yeah,
So you
it
went
does
with your
really
father.
only go one way. He's right about that. In terms of what our intelligence agencies actually target.
I think Trump should declare and announce and run now. I mean, I think I imagine part of what's going on is that they are trying to move with the investigation quickly before he declares.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he's got to know he's got to declare.
Do it before the midterms, buddy. Let's go. Chop, chop.
That thinking is out there. Even Elon Musk hinted at it. He's like, I hope the Democrats stop persecuting Trump so he doesn't have to run for office. He tweeted that out. So like among like the big oligarch
They made me
types,
do it.
Yeah.
They made me run.
Forced me.
Well, look what you made me do is like a hallmark of conservative thought. I also, just 2 points there. I like the fact that he bemoaned that they gave him no notice when it's documented that officials visited him in the spring about some of these documents. So he has known for like over a year that they were in search of some of these documents, if that's what this pertains to. But also that Chiron said something about prosecutorial misconduct and the weaponization of the justice system. The Trumps wouldn't know anything about that. Does anybody remember someone named Jeff Sessions who Trump ousted and fired because, he was unwilling to go along with interfering in the election into Russian or into the investigation into Russian election interference? Give me a break.
Also, on the FinCEN website, FinCEN finds Trump Taj Mahal Casino Resort $10 million for significant and long-standing anti-money laundering violations. Well, okay. Never a parking ticket.
That's nothing.
Never a parking ticket.